So let's first start with cricket being back. What has it felt like to be back on the pitch in the middle, playing four-day cricket?
Yeah, it's been great. As everyone knows, it's obviously been a long time coming for all of us cricketers. So to be back on the park has been great. To be able to be back on tour and in a cricket environment is great. It's something we missed, and nice to be back and playing again.
Unlucky in the first innings, the second innings as well. But how are you feeling? Mentally and physically, how are you feeling in the middle?
Yeah, look, in a much better place. I went through quite a tough few months, if not full year, where look, injuries played a part. Form played a massive role as well. So it was nice to have a few months off actually just to touch base with things that I managed to do all right prior to the bad form and injuries. It gave me time to clear my mind and really solidify game plans and things like that. So it was a bit of a blessing in disguise, I think. It was long, but certainly came at the right time for myself and in a much better place, like I said.
What do you think was the hardest part of that period? I mean, a lot of people now to this day obviously talking about you being in the test, you should be at the top of the order, that's what everybody says. But what was the difficult part in that period when you were out of the team and now we are at?
Look, I think every player wants to play for their country. I've had a bit of a taste of it, but also had the side where you're not selected. So going through that, it certainly makes you hungry to try get back into something that ultimately, when you're playing for the Proteas, is such a treat and such a dream. So that's sort of the hunger and the motivation I'm using at the moment. Said to Zaire earlier, I'm by no means expecting anything and not expecting any selections. Unfortunately, but we just have to perform ultimately now. And whether you're batting for your club side or out for the Titans, it's about scoring runs and winning games for your team. So that's sort of the focus. I can't promise it's going to happen, but that's where my mind's at the moment.
Can you maybe give some insight into the conversations obviously you're having with the likes of Dean Aldo? You guys have such a good partnership. You showed it at the international level and as well for the Titans. How has he tried to push you and maybe has he tried to push you?
Look, Dean being Dean tells the honest truth, and he's certainly pushing me in the right direction. Look, I trust him with my life, and I know if I'm doing what he says, I'll be going in the right direction. So obviously I've been doing everything to keep him close to me. He's impacted my career in a very good way since the day I started. So our relationship has actually become really good. He knows when to push me and when to just let me be and bump my head and learn. So like I said, a relationship I value a lot.
Yeah. You obviously heard I don't know if you've seen what he said yesterday, but I mean, I wrote the column as well, maybe being the logical choice for Test captain at the moment, with him being one of the first men in the station, as he said, right? But a lot of comments at the bottom were saying, why not Aiden Markram? What do you make of those type of comments when you hear the fans that maybe being the Test captain in the future?
Yeah, look, I think it's nice to have that backing from the fans, of course. I, like I've mentioned, look up to Dean like a role model vibe. So I'm by no means putting my focus on trying to captain the Test side. It's about scoring runs wherever I play, like I've mentioned. I'm not even expecting to get selected. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost feel like I'm just starting from scratch and want to do all the right things again to play for South Africa and earn your spot in the team. So I think that's what it's about. It shouldn't just be given to you. It should be earned, and that's what I'm going to try and do. Can't promise anything, but that's where the focus is.
Would it be similar for you for the white ball cricket? I mean, a lot of guys, I played selector one night, and a lot of people were saying that even in the T20 World Cup side, they want to see you in there, as well as in white ball cricket. Your goal obviously is going to be to play for all formats for South Africa one day. What are your goals, and how do you aim to get into that?
Look, I think it's everyone's goals to try to be an all-format player. I certainly want to be, as does, like I say, everyone else. But ultimately, it comes with runs. I've tried to work on maybe trying to get fitter and stronger as well, maybe adding a bit more value with the ball as well, just to offer more options to the team. But ultimately, the position where I'm in is I need to score lots of runs. So that's almost where my mind is at. I don't think as a player you want to spend too much time thinking selection. You almost want to get selected when you're in form and scoring runs, and that's sort of the thing I'm trying to put my focus onto and not onto selection.
One more thing as a message to the fans.
Look, I mean, it's been a tough few months for everyone, I'm sure. I just hope everyone's enjoying that there's cricket back on the TVs, be it IPL and cricket back in South Africa domestically. So I'm sure the cricket fans are looking forward to having international cricket back soon. The guys who have been playing at the IPL and your Proteas that have been involved in the domestic stuff all seem to be in good touch, which is something exciting, and I can assure you they'll come out guns blazing.